All right, just before we get into this beautiful Arkfeld Ultra, I just want to show you what you will get as a bit of a freebie with the Olight sale as well. So this is the O strip, smart, it says Smart RGB, so red, green, blue LED strip with app control. So you can control it with your app, so you can download the app using the QR codes here. Or you can operate it with a switch. So I'm just going to I'm not going to pull it apart and everything like that. I'm just going to quickly show you what it does because it is pretty cool. So right now it's off and I'm just going to click it once and it's going to turn on, and that's blue. From on, if I single click, it's going to change red. Single click, it's going to change green. Now, if I want to double click, 1, 2, turns off. If I want to turn it back on, single click, triple click, 1, 2, 3, flashing. Single click, blue, single click, red. 1, 2, 3, flashing. So green flashing only, it would seem. So this is a really, really cool thing. You can so obviously it unravels, and like I said, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ravel it back up. So I might give this to someone as a present for Christmas or something, but it unravels and then you can like lay it out anywhere you want. But I think it's pretty cool that you can change colors from red, green, and blue and operate it either with an app or just with the switch here. I think it's a really cool piece of equipment and a really lovely gift to get when you buy something with, I think, this new, this upcoming Black Friday sale. So 1, 2, I'm just gonna turn it off for now, but that's pretty bloody cool. Oh, and it comes with strips, with screws and strips and things like that, so you can mount it basically wherever the heck you want. So that's also bloody cool. All right, now let's take a look at the main attraction. So inside the box, this is what you are going to get. So you're going to get this really cool Olight coin. So Arkfeld Ultra coin, and it's bloody got some decent heft to it. I reckon that's cool. You get the Arkfeld, obviously, and we'll go into that. You get the user manual. You get some warnings, battery warnings and things like that. And you'll get your charger slaps on the back there like a typical Olight does. All right, let's take a look at this up close. So first and foremost, it feels really cool. It feels quite strong. It is in this new like, I don't know, upgraded aluminium or something. It is really nice. Typical switch, left, right, middle, and I'll talk about that. You've got your LEDs there and your laser. So you've got your LED, your UV LED, your LED, white LED, and your laser pointer in the middle there. See that? You've got your two-way pocket clip, which is screwed in, and it's bloody strong. I think there may have been some complaints about some of these clips bending over time, and so, man, this thing is proper strong. I reckon they've upped the ante with that. Also, I love that it's two-way, so you can notch this onto your hat and go hands-free if needed. I really do like that. Or you can just notch it that way onto a belt or whatever you want if that's how you wanted to carry it. It does have a magnetic base and very, very strong. Olight probably has some of the strongest magnetic bases that I've ever seen. Now, single click turns it on, single click turns it off. When you do turn it on, you will see the battery level indicator come on down the bottom there in the way of those 4 LEDs. Now that is your UV, okay? So, oh, here we go. So UV, let's see what I've been up to. So there we go, all the UV stuff going on there. And it's just as easy as click, and you got your laser pointer, click your LED. Now, with your UV, if I press and hold, nothing happens, okay? Double click, nothing happens. So it's just one output. The thing is, it doesn't look like much, but when I shine that onto like white light, boom, see that? A white piece of paper or something, it becomes enormous, you know? So check out my watch. Actually, let's just check out my watch. So my watch doesn't look very illuminated right now. Hit it with the UV for a second there, and then check that out. Actually, I'll turn the light off so you can just see. Bang, look at that. So the UV is very, very useful when there's no light whatsoever. Wow, look how bright that is, okay? So don't, pull this out of the box and be like, oh man, that's pathetic, because wait till it gets dark and then see what it can do. It is actually very powerful. And the laser goes a long way, as you'll see in the night shots. And then you've got the LED. So the LED, check out the beam profile. It is a large hotspot with some peripheral light. There is actually quite a bit of damn light that comes out of that. I'll just move that. And so it's the same as most Olight user interfaces. Press and hold is going to cycle through some modes. Double click's going to get you to strobe, which is unusual because double click normally gets you to turbo, but in this case it gets you to strobe. 1, 2, 3. Triple click gets you to turbo in this case. And from off, press and hold, and it'll get you to your moonlight mode. So your moonlight here is 1 lumen, and you get that for 11 days. If I press and hold, it's going to step up to low, which is 15 lumens for 55 hours. If I press and hold again, that's going to bring me up to 100 lumens for 9 hours and 45 minutes. Press and hold again, that's 420 lumens. You're going to get that for 135 minutes, so 2 hours and 15 minutes or thereabout. And then it's going to drop down to 24% for an additional 12 minutes before shutting off. But this output here is probably the most useful. 420 lumens is fantastic. When you're out and about, this is going to be plenty, and you get the best runtime on this. Now, 1, 2, 3 gets you to turbo. Turbo is 1400 lumens, and you're going to get that for 4 minutes, which is bloody long time for 1400 lumens coming out of this thing. Then it's going to drop to 30% for an additional 2 hours, 120 minutes, okay? Now, just on the 1400 lumen max here, I'm holding it and it does not seem to be getting very hot. The upgraded reinforced aluminium that they're using is acting as a phenomenal heat dissipator. So the head is not getting very warm at all. This is a phenomenal upgrade from the aluminium that they normally use, because it is not even getting it's barely warm at 1400 lumens right at the head. That is impressive. And then single click off, single click back on, but not memorized to turbo, because that's turbo. So single click comes back onto what you were in before turbo. Actually does it? Let's test that. I'm in low, 1, 2, 3, off, on. No. So if you turn it off from turbo, it'll come back on in high. Let's try strobe. 1, 2, off, on, high again. So that is what's going to happen from turbo or strobe. If you turn it off from turbo or strobe, it's going to come back on in high mode. Now, it does say you'll get a max distance of 103 meters. I don't think it's going to reach that far with usable light, but easy 50, 60-ish meters, you will see a lot. I do apologize about the night shots. I am dealing with a pretty severe injury, and so I was only able to do them in my backyard, but you can see up the tree and over the fence that this thing can travel quite a way. Now, it is IPX7 water rated, so I don't know, it's not as good as IPX8, so be careful with submerging this. I probably wouldn't submerge it, and it is 1 meter drop resistant. Now, in terms of the weight, the new Arkfeld Ultra comes in at 120.75 grams. So 120, almost 128 grams, 127.7 grams is not too much. It's not going to weigh your pocket down, and it comes in at about 12 centimeters tall, including the pocket clip, 2 centimeters thick, not including the pocket clip, just under 1.5 centimeters thick. And then this way we've got 2.5 centimeters. So very pocketable, very compact, very good to slide in and out of the pocket, kind of forget about it. I mean, you'll know it's there because it's got a bit of heft, but because of its compact, thin stature, you are going to be able to compact carry this very, very well. If you want to lock it out, press and hold. Okay, now, see that? Red means locked out. Press and hold. Unlocked, good to go. All right, I will leave a link in the description for where to get this and any discount codes and everything like that. And let's go to the night shots. See ya. All right, the new Olight. Now, this laser goes a long way. See over there, the house across the road. I mean, into the neighbors, it's getting there, no problem. Very cool. And if I swap that, that's the UV. So check out my feet with the UV. Really cool stuff. This is the LED. So step up, even with the neighbor's light on, it's still making a, whoa, look at that. Still making a lot of light. Look up there in the tree. Love the flood on this. Look at that. It's got a nice hotspot, but really lots of peripheral floodlight, which is really cool. Nice EDC light, really nice. Simple click, UV, click, click. Wow, that's awesome flood. And then 1, 2, 3 is turbo, and then double click with strobe. Single click off. All right, see ya.